chain rule. Take a look. First part lang ng chain rule. Para ma-review nyo lang yung chain rule na dati. So let's review the notation. For one variable, we have that. You are familiar with that one. From Math 060, dy dt is a derivative of y with respect to x, dx derivative of x with respect to t. That is, if you have a function of fx and a function of g of t. So let's start with the discussion of a function of two variables, c of xy. This one. Z is a function of xy, and x is a function of g of t there, and h is a function of h of t. So by chain rule, you're asked to compute for dz dt. It's a case, first case. What do we mean by that? Notation, you have dz dt, partial of f, man ang function nato, no? Z, and z equals. So partial of the function with respect to x, then you make use of whatever is there, you have dx, x po na, then dt. So partial of f with respect to y, so you have your dy here, y, dt. Okay, so dz dt, that's why you have dz dt kay kaning partial of f with respect to x, and partial of dx with respect to the here, kaning maning dx, parehara man ni, so you have partial of f with respect to t, okay, and partial of f with respect to t. So kung napay, kung tulunan siya ka variable x, y, z, then you will have plus partial of f with respect to z, then you will have dz over dt. So basically, what we're doing here is you are differentiating f with respect to its variable, and then multiplying each of these by the derivative of that variable with respect to t. And you know, dx simply multiply with respect to t. Because we now have x equals g of t and y is equal to h of t. Example. Compute for dz dt for each of the following. Dapat kani kay duha naman ka variable, then dz dt would be partial of f with respect to ano siya? You have to use a partial of f with respect to x, then you will have dx dt. Notice, multiply lang sa dx dt, di ba? Partial of f with respect to y, then you will have your multiply lang siya dy dt. Kani y, partial of y, kani dx dali, then you have partial of x here. So that's the formula. So what is partial of f with respect to x? Kung anong derivative ani with respect to partial of f, this function with respect to x. So with respect to x, you will now have kani derivative ani with respect to x is 1. E to the xy, consider mo constant ni siya. Product bali ba? Product rule. So e xy plus, kanina po nagkuha ng derivative with respect to x, that will give you e to the xy, and derivative sa xy with respect to x kay y man, times kani ang constant niya, so x. Plus dx dt. So kanina po, dx dt is derivative of this with respect to t. What is the derivative of that with respect to t? Pen. Ani, inyong dx with respect to t, dx dt. That's 2t. Diba? 2t. Derivative with respect to t. Kani, dy dt. With respect to t, that is t to the negative 1. So negative t, so negative 1. T to the minus 1, negative 2. Again, kung saan ipagkuha, kaning partial of f with respect to x, partial of f with respect to x. You have there, partial of f with respect to x is, consider this as your value x. So, pagkuha ng derivative ani, that will be 1. Then this is a constant. So, you have e to the xy. And then, pag kanina po, kay product man, kuha na po ang derivative ani, kani is a constant. So, you have this, so you have y there. Ang e to the xy, ang derivative is e to the u du. So, e to the xy, ang derivative sa u, xy, so ang derivative ana kay respect to x man, derivative na kay kanina. Okay? Are you still with me? Hello?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes na lang. So, now from here, you now have this one. You can simplify it there. Pag dili pa kayo maklarog na say value to this. So, you can take a look at this one. So, mag-end ko diri. Alas 12 na. The rest, I will give it to you to kaning letter B. Try to work on this. Naman ang complete na solution.